Okay, what's the difference between clips and magazines, and what other terminology revolve around our magazines? So this is a constant issue that comes up on our range. Newer shooters will call these clips instead of magazines. And the reality of it is, does it really matter? No, I don't beat people up over it. Truth, I don't really care. The simple fact is that a magazine and a clip, pragmatically, they end up kind of being the same thing because people use clip incorrectly all the time. But what a clip technically is for older firearms, like antique firearms, World War II firearms, stuff like that. And it's actually a metal strip, and I don't have one to show you because I don't have any guns that use them, but it's actually a metal strip that holds the bullets on there. You feed that into the gun in some fashion. Some guns require you to stick the clip in there and then you press the bullets down. Other guns will allow you to actually feed that clip directly in and then it'll pop it out on the last round. So it all just kind of depends on the specific firearm and how that works. Now again, I don't use any guns that use clips, so I don't have one to show you. All my guns use modern day magazines. A magazine is a device that actually holds the ammunition. That magazine feeds into the gun. They are typically reusable. Clips, though, can be reused or not necessarily reusable, and they only have a fairly limited life expectancy on reusing because they typically don't use springs. Instead, they use like pieces of metal that have been bent over, and so you'd have to bend that metal back. Again, lots of different ways depending on the model of the antique firearm, but it's not something that we use in current modern firearm usage. Clips are kind of obsolete. Everything done now is a magazine, which is what this actually is. So again, I don't care when people use it incorrectly. It doesn't bother me, but a lot of people get really hard up on it and they want you to use the correct terminology, and that is what it is. And so simple fact is that this is a magazine. Magazine for modern day firearms is generally going to be the correct terminology for it, not a clip.